Hello YouTube, this is Jeff with Jeff's Toy Reviews, and today I'm reviewing X-Transbots 86 Master X Series Crackup. And there is the top of the box. Here is the back of the box. The back of the box is basically an electricity silhouette of the front of the box, and I think they're going to have it where all the boxes may link up. I'm not sure. It looks like it. On the side of the box it says, when you're in the lane, there's no traffic. Cool. When you're in your lane, there's no traffic, excuse me. Here is the file and bio for Crackup. If you want to read that, go ahead and pause it now and take a read. And then here are the tech specs. And bottom of the box does show him in his alt mode, a couple of warnings and everything. But that's it. That's it for the box. He also comes with his trading card, as every group is, every third party almost and stuff, they're coming out with these trading cards. I'm not big on the trading cards because I'm just finding places now I have to just store them everywhere. So you can see the tech specs here on the back if you like, and you do have that bio there as well. And I do have to show this off because here are his instructions. Now, this book is maybe 2.5 inches tall, if that. It's a very, very small instruction book. His card is bigger than this instruction book. And just to let you know, it's all black and white. You'll see some red in there for the pieces that need to be moved, which is pretty cool, but you know, and it's not bad. It's just really tiny. It's really hard to read. So he does come with a couple of other accessories, which I will get into later in this review. Move my camera over, and here he is. Here is, oh, can't see him, can you? Bam! There he is. Here is X-Transbots Crackup. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I like this figure a lot. He, for me, is a lot better than what Apollyon was. I sold my Apollyon because I just didn't like Apollyon. He was just too fiddly for me. I didn't like the transformation. This guy's transformation is pretty fun. I do like the car mode. The wheels are, or excuse me, not the wheels, but the tires are rubber, which is really nice. Nice painted silver rims. And actually, yeah, they're painted because it looks like they're a clear plastic otherwise. Under the car, pretty much, I mean, you know what it is because you're a Transformer fan and you transform Transformers. So it's your job to really know where everything is. But in this case, when you look under, looks pretty clean, right? Up top, he's got some nice black paint. Here, he's got nice red paint. He does have paint silver with gold in the lights, in the headlights. Now, I'm not sure if you can tell, but can you see that? See how that's dented in right there? Can you see that? My headlight cover, for what it was, basically comes off. It came off in the package. As soon as I opened it up, this fell off, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. So it is what it is. I just need to get some clear super glue, put that back in there, and fine. His rolling, you know, he rolls fine on one side, and then on this side, that wheel barely catches it. And it could be the way I have it transformed. I've been trying to fiddle with it to make it better, but it doesn't. It just seems like I make it worse. But anyway, there he is in his car mode. He does come with his pew pew bang bang, his gun, and you can, I mean, it does fold up like so, and I'm trying to figure out where that stores like that, or the purpose of it. Maybe it's part of forming Menasor, their version of Menasor's weapon. You can store the gun here, and there you go. Here, so in his car mode, again, the cream color I know is going to bug a lot of people. It has a very nice shiny color, like a clear coat on top of it. Even the pieces that are die cast have that nice clear finish as well. So it's nice. I like it. It's translucent windows, black windows. It doesn't look too bad to me. Almost looks like there's seats there, so pretty cool. Nice blue trim, and it matches throughout. Very nice. So there's that. Here he is with Masterpiece Lambor. Get you an idea. They're about the same size, if not exactly the same size. Mine does have repro labels, so if you're wondering why he looks a little different, I think this looks pretty cool. Like, they look really good together, so very cool. Here he is with Transmissions Carnage and their version of Breakdown. And I mean, I like the white more on this. The one thing I don't like about this figure is his all the side mirrors keep popping off. But very nice, very cool. He also has that little Lamborghini symbol, and so does he. His just isn't very, it's not officially licensed, so they couldn't put the horse and stuff in there. I hope Repro Labels does come out with a nice set for this guy. It'd be pretty cool. So there he is with a couple of counterparts. And to get this guy all transformed into his greatness, we'll go ahead and do that now. We're going to take this. There's a little groove here along the side, and it looks like there's a little paint over spray there, but it's all right. You're going to just take your thumbnail and just put that up like so. I'm going to bring this out like so, because you want to get that started a little bit. So just kind of bring it up all the way here, right? Because this is on a slider. And then on this side, you're going to do the same thing. Get in there like that. Kind of get this slid out a little bit, untab from the front. And then you're going to bring this whole piece up like this. And this is just going to come up like this. Now, the instructions tell you to bring these pieces up first. I have a hard time without a tool getting my fingernail in there to get these pieces up. So just fold those up for out of the way right now. I'm going to go ahead and start with the legs. The way the instructions have it, they start with the legs too, and it's really nice because it's very intuitive to do it this way. So, which is cool. So you're going to bring this piece down, and then you can bring this just down like so. And then you're going to pick this whole piece here, bring that in, and then this is on a slider, so it's going to come all the way down like this, and then you're going to bring up like, see how this just needs to come all the way around, fill in that gap, and then you're going to like bring this flat, bring here, this piece down, you're going to stop there, and then we're going to come back over here, flip it over. We're going to take the foot, and the foot is just going to turn out like so. You're going to take the side window, push in like so, push this up, bring all the way around, and sounds like somebody is at my door, so hold on just a moment. Okay, he died, so now he's back up. That was just my brother-in-law coming in. So we got, so for like this, you're going to just, foot's like this, bring down, and then you're going to bring the heel peg up, so you got his toes here, and like so. So to fill this all in, you're going to bring this back up. You're going to take this piece here. Actually, I bring this all the way back up. You're going to take this piece out like so, and you're going to take this piece and fold that out like so. Keep that all folded out, bring this back down. The reason why I didn't do that before is, to be honest, I forgot. So, and I also forgot to, this is on a slider, so you got to slide that in like so. And I forgot to slide that in. So bring that here, and you're going to take this piece, and that's just going to, this tab should be on the outside, and it'll be flush, and then you're going to take this piece here, this tab is going to go into that slot. Boom, it's going to hold that into place, and you're going to take this piece here, and this is just going to fill in the leg like so. And you're going to take this, and this is just going to come up like so, and just, it just sits there, locks into place. Oh, and you push that back in here like that, and you are good. Now you're also going to take the whole leg, and you're going to bring it around like that. So now that we got that one done, let's go ahead and work on this one. We can go ahead and start off with this by pulling these pieces out like so, just to get them out of the way, and bring this piece all the way around like that. Bring this down, and this has to come up and stay there. And so we're going to come out This is just going to come out like this. So you'll see that everything just slides out, comes around. There's really no clearance issues with this figure, which has been amazing in my opinion, because I would have thought this guy would have had all kinds of clearance issues just because it's X-Transbots, and I kind of expect that from them now. I know some people won't, but you're going to take this piece in, you're going to slide this in. You're going to bring this up and then slide it in like so. Bring this back down, and that's just going to wrap around, like click into place. You're going to take this here, move the foot out, take the window down, and then slide that up. Actually, keep that down like that. Bring around, slide in, so that'll keep that in. Then you're going to take the foot and the heel spur back out. You're going to bring this and bring that flat down. This will fill in the gap there, and then this piece will lock into place there. Tab in there, make sure that's flush. And this, your mileage is going to vary, and I'm going to get into that too. I think I hope I said that at the beginning of the video, but it will. Already saw that with the headlight. You're going to take this piece here. Now you're going to turn the leg around, and then you're going to turn the whole waist around. So now this is his legs are done. I really like the transformation of this guy. It's intuitive and it's fun. And I'm sure a lot of people go, oh, you know, I don't know. As an X-Transbots person, I'm not the biggest fan of their stuff, but this figure I really like, and I actually plan on getting the entire their Stunticon set just because of this figure, because I can't wait to see what the other ones are like. So now to get the upper body all done, we're going to bring this piece here. We're just going to untab that from there. We're going to take this whole assembly here, bring this down. We're going to bring the arms are pegged in. There's a peg there. And then there's a port here, and there's these really small pegs in there that peg into there. And then you bring this up like so, and you're going to bring out these hooks. You can do that on both sides. Bring them up like so, and you're going to bring this whole chest piece up, and that's going to bring the head up. Close. This was open, so you make sure that that closes shut, and then bring the arms down, or at least the shoulders down, and then you're going to bring this over. You're going to hook those in like just like so. So make sure that those are all even, and then we'll go ahead and work on the arms. You're going to take the arms, and they're like this, so you're going to just pull them down like so, and then bring the entire clearance. It's not the clearance, it's just stiff. So that just forms his forearm. Bring flatten out, forms forearm, turn his forward. Now you may have missed it. It was like this. There is a slide here, and that just slides into place like so. On the back, you got to pull these out, and this is kind of tough because this plate back here is die cast. These are really sturdy plastic, and there's a semi ratchet there. It's just like just the way it's shaped. There's a ridge in there, so it's not loose, you know. So bring the arms down. So now we're just going to work on the backpack. We're almost done with this figure. We're going to slide this piece up. You can see it here. There we go. It's on a slide where this comes up, and it's really like this hinge. No, it's a slide. There's a pin in there, and it just slides in. You're going to do that, and you're going to take these two pieces for now up like this. You're going to bring the two pieces of the fender, rotate them in like so, and then you're going to take this down like that and bring this over like so. Now you see this little port here, little tiny port. There's a little tiny peg right there, and that's just going to come in, and that's going to hold that whole assembly in because that peg is really stiff and that port is perfect for it. I brought these back up for clearance. You're going to take these pieces like so, and you're just going to wrap them all the way around. you're going to take this like so, and you see these two little groove pieces, just kind of boom, and then those will sit in place. You bring this down like that, head up, and then you're going to bring this spoiler around, turn that around for a 360, like that, and there we have Crackup. And he is very G1 cartoon reminiscent for me. For me, it looks just like him. I think he looks really good. I think the way the figure came out, the mold on him, I think is fantastic. There are a few things. Now, when I said earlier, mileage may vary, this is what I mean. His toe is really loose. This is die-cast, by the way, so it's heavier, and it's loose. It's a loose toe. So I have headlight cover came off, toe is loose, and that's really it for the issues I have, I think, with this figure. Clearance issues are fine. It's remembering some of the techniques in transformation that are little problems here and there, but I think he looks really good. So get in on the head sculpt. Really nice. Now, X-Transbots did throw in an extra head, or an extra face, excuse me. And it's kind of more of, looks like almost like a smile there. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a big fan of it, so I'm not going to switch it out. To switch it out, X-Transbots also included a screwdriver. You just unscrew the screw there, pop out the face, screw it back in, and collapse that back down. His weapon does, this comes down, as earlier shown, opens up. He does have the Masterpiece tab thing going for him, and you just kind of turn that in there, and it locks in, no problem. And he can hold his gun, like his gun's not going anywhere, so that's really cool. Other things, if you mess around too much with the shoulders, these will pop out. I wish there's a little bit better locking mechanism, but I don't think it's bad. Just wish it was maybe a little bit better, a little tighter, but it's cool for me. I don't mind it at all. Don't know what happened back there. Something just came undone. There we go. Okay. So for articulation, we can look up a little bit. We can look down a lot. It is on a mushroom peg and a hinge. That's it. So his looking up is about that far. It's not very far, but he can look down. He full 360. It is on a mushroom peg. Nice little ratchet out here. He does have a bicep swivel, 90-degree elbow bend, or bend at the elbow, wrist swivel. Hands do open and close. All 4 fingers are on a peg. Now, due to transformation, there is a hinge, but ab crunch. You don't use it much in transformation, but you're going to need it if you want to do a waist swivel. He can't do the full 360. However, if you have this down, he can get that far, and he can get that far, which is still pretty good. I mean, he can still has some really good articulation. To bring this for his legs, bring that up. You can do the full Van Damme, as people call it. He can do the splits, and he can do the can where he kicks all the way up and all the way back. I think the can is higher than that, but if you know what I'm talking about, you're old like me. He does have an upper thigh swivel as part of transformation and articulation. He does have a 90-degree bend at the knee, and he does have a pivot in his ankle. Again, this is die-cast. His ratchets in his hips this is one, it doesn't look bad. And then 2, I don't think it looks bad at all. And because he has such good articulation in his ankles, I think he looks great. He's a really cool looking figure. I really enjoyed the transformation on this guy. I think he's overall just a fun figure to mess with and to look at. He does have some nice die cast in the chest, in the feet. You can just feel the heft on this guy, which is really nice. And that is it for his robot mode. Now, for comparison, I didn't transform these guys. I didn't want to. I know that sounds lazy, but So if you are familiar with KFC Toys, I do have their Opticlones. KFC Toys, I believe, is part of they either own X-Transbots or X-Transbots owns them or something. It's something similar like that. So yeah, he is with one of the Opticlones. Their Masterpiece version of Reflector. Here he is with Masterpiece Sunstreaker, which I think they look pretty good with. With each other. Not a bad fit at all. And here he is with, excuse me for coughing there. Where did it go? I have one other figure that I want to compare him with, and I put him, of course, behind me because that makes no sense. Here he is with Masterpiece Megatron. And I'm going to bring this up so you can take a look. And there they are together. So I think they actually look pretty good. I can't wait to see the counterparts. Their version of Wild Rider, Dead End, and Drag Strip, and even their version of Motor Master. Really can't wait to see what they do with them. Because this guy looks so G1 accurate to me, to the cartoon, that I'm just impressed all the way around. I know this guy is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. He is, I don't think he's fiddly at all. You know, just like some third parties, and I've experienced with X-Transbots, you get loose joints, loose toes. But the transformation is fun. I think the figure itself is fun. He's easy to pose. He's really cool. My only big complaint, like if everything else was fine, with the headlight was good, the toe was good, my only complaint is lack of detail. They got some black paint here, and you got some white paint, some blue paint, some red plastic and everything, but there's nothing to this guy. Like, even there's like a black, this is die cast here, this feels like plastic, but there's like black line work in there, because it's like raised, it's rigid, or there's ridges, and but that's it for paint. Like, the paint is very minimal on this figure, and I think that is where a lot of people are going to get turned off with it. But I'm hoping Repro Labels will come up with something. Hear that, Toy Hacks? I think they'll come up with something to, get this guy some really nice detail, and allow just the detail to shine through for breakdown. This figure, Crackup, is, I think, an amazing figure. If you know what that... Sorry, that's my chair. This guy's an amazing figure. If you don't own this figure, if you're on the fence about Crackup from X-Transbots, I will tell you, I'm not a huge X-Transbots fan. I have a couple of things from Keith's Fantasy Toys or Fantasy Club or whatever. That, like, I have the Opticlones, and I'm waiting on Transistor to come out again. But these guys are... This figure right here is really cool. Good detailing, or molded details are in there. I would like to just see a little bit of, maybe just the aesthetics is what I'm looking for. I'll add my Decepticon logo and everything, but yeah, he's a really cool figure. Backpack's not huge. He has good posability. It's just, he's really nice to look at on the shelf, and he's a really cool Lamborghini. So that is my opinion for what it's worth. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this review, please hit the thumbs up button in the bottom, because that helps me out, and it also, just gets my videos seen by more people. If you have any questions, you'd like to leave a comment, you have any requests for future reviews, please let me know. I am taking requests. I'm thinking of ways to, broaden my channel a little bit. So yes, please comment, leave your requests, leave good comments, criticisms, it's fine. If you have questions, I answer questions. I'm pretty active when it comes to people commenting and asking questions on this channel. So also, you can follow me on Instagram at Jeff's Toy Reviews. And again, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a great day, and thank you again for being a part of this journey with me. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.